Hey guys, coming to you from Esperance in WA South. We've had a great couple of days exploring the sites of the Cape Legrand National Park. We've done a heap of off-roading in this next-gen Ranger, but I wanted to give you an update on the limp mode issue from our last video. Had a lot of questions and queries from you all, so I've got a bit of an update to share, and the good news is we've got some progress. Yep, same problem as yesterday. So 2 weeks have gone now since my last video. We had a limp mode issue with my 2022 Next Gen Ranger. It's been to Ford since that video. Now, kind of just going back as a bit of a recap, I was in Cervantes with my family. We were doing some forward driving, and the vehicle was driving on consecutive days in 4 high. I had no issues. On the 2 days, there was a period where I put it into 4 low to get through a period of soft sand. It was only a short distance, probably about 300 meters. And during that period, it went into limp mode. I managed to get it out of limp mode by doing a reset. It was okay for the rest of the day. So something going on in 4 low, and obviously wanted to get to the bottom of that because that is something I need working in this vehicle, considering the type of driving I do. So as I covered off in the first video, when it went into Ford the first time, they were unable to detect an error code. And that was very unusual. Usually when there's an issue on the vehicle, an error code is logged. That means the manufacturer can go in and have a look at what's going on. In this situation, it didn't happen. So when it went into Ford and they were trying to find out what was going on, they basically were blind because they couldn't see what was going on. They did a few checks, they looked over things and basically said, look, from our perspective, the car is doing what it should do, but we'll try and investigate it further with Ford. So about a week went on, and I had an email back from the Ford dealership to say they have an update. What they actually did at that service is they got a file, they downloaded that file from the car, and they sent that off to Ford. So based on this file that went to Ford, it came up with a code U3000. Now that can mean a number of things, but they've narrowed it down to a faulty distance sensor. Apparently that sensor is connected to the powertrain module. It's by the same harness. So there is a chance that that faulty module is causing the issue with the vehicle going to limp mode. It's no guarantee, but at least it's something that Ford can do as a next step. And you know, keeping my fingers and toes crossed that that is the reason that's gone into limp mode. The dealership has gone ahead and ordered a new distance sensor. I've been told that could take up to 4 weeks to arrive. When it does, my vehicle will go in, it will get that swapped over, and you know, we'll test it off-road. But the reality is, you know, I'll need a few consecutive trips to have the confidence that that is 100% the resolution and that I'll have no further issues. But it is obviously good news that I've had a finding from Ford and they found an issue. Funnily enough, I have had some issues with the front camera malfunction message coming up on the dash. I did cover that off in my 12-month review video, and that is likely to be connected to that same error code that's come up. So it might be a case of, you know, killing 2 birds with 1 stone, but we'll see what happens once that's all fixed. But yeah, I wanted to give you all an update because I had a lot of comments, a lot of questions from my last video. Yeah, so behind this square section here is the distance sensor, I'm led to believe. So that's what's been ordered from Ford under warranty and will be replaced in the coming weeks. Let's see if it sorts the problem, but yeah, fingers crossed. I'll keep you all updated, but yeah, this thing has been flawless the last few days. So I'm currently on a trip in Esperance and we'll be doing all the national parks, all the beaches. I've just left it in 4 high and it's been absolutely flying through the sand, no issues whatsoever. So I'll probably stay away from 4 low unless it's absolutely a necessity in the future. But you know, I was following the guidance of the Ford manual, which does state that you can use that mode for deep sand. So interestingly enough, that I had the issues in that scenario, but in 4 high, this has been absolutely great. Yeah, that's the update. Thanks for watching. Make sure you stay tuned for the next video because we've got some beautiful locations from Esperance to share with you, and yeah, a lot of fun in this car.